Well, in Asia, there's 2 level 3s. That's it. That's it. Level 3s. In the world, there's about 20. And instructors, there's 1. It's me.
자기소개 부탁드릴게요. Could you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Mike Noonan, and I've been a bicycle mechanic for how many years? 30 years.
30. 그럼 재능이 있었던 건가 봐요. You have talent, right?
You know, it's funny. I wanted to be a bike racer, but as time went on, I found out I was a so-so bike racer, not special, but I was a really good bike mechanic. So it was my talent. I didn't want it to be. I wanted to be a bike racer, but I was better at turning wrenches, so that's what I ended up doing.
Is there any reason why you take the UCI exam?
Yes, so UCI stands for Union Cycliste International. You know, for soccer, you have FIFA. For football in US, you have the NFL. For cycling, you have UCI. So UCI is the governing body. They make all the rules. If you watch Tour de France, all the rules come from UCI. They are in control of cycling.
Like a standard, international
They are the standard. So I wanted to see how can I compare to the best in the world. So I went to UCI, which is for the world.
I would like to know about the UCI exam test, or how did you prepare it? Or
Well, I prepared it by being a mechanic for, at that point, 25 years. I mean, that's how I prepared, lots and lots of working as a mechanic. And then when you go to UCI, when I went there, the first day, they said, okay, here's some spokes, here's a rim, build a wheel, you have 45 minutes. They didn't smile, they weren't nice, they said, get to it. And I loved it. I was like, it's a challenge, let's see what I can do.
But you have to beat them.
I did. I beat them, so I was happy. So it was a good feeling. And then they just pushed you and pushed you. When I was at UCI, I was there for 3 weeks. I didn't see the sun. You start early in the morning, you work at night, and you are just going hard.
Then which test you have a highest score?
My skill is in wheels, for sure. That's why I build so many wheels. They come back and they tell me, you know, they're really happy because it's different. It's a different level than a factory wheel. So that's why I went there.
So if you get UCI, then what kind of work can you do internationally?
Sure. So there's 2 kinds of mechanics typically. There's team mechanics. After the race is over, you clean their bikes, you tune their bikes. That's a race mechanic. There's also shop mechanic. Shop mechanic is what I do. You work at a shop, you work with day-to-day people. As a team mechanic, you are working from all day long, and there's no time to ride your bike. And you know, I love riding my bike.
So that's why you choose
Shop mechanic. Also, shop mechanic, I'm married. I want to be home with my wife. The team mechanics are never home, and that's not a good lifestyle. I did it a little bit. I did it in USA. I hadn't practiced being a team mechanic in so long. I got nervous changing the wheels because I was so nervous, and I wanted to do a good job because I really care about the riders. It's more my style.
Is there any UCI, another mechanics in Korea?
So UCI has the level 1, 2, and 3. A level 1 mechanic is someone who can get a bike out of a box, like a standard box, and they can build it well. Level 2, they can do that, and then they can build wheels pretty well, and bleed brakes pretty well, and you can go and you can trust them to build your bike. And then level 3 is you're a master of all of it. Well, in Asia, there's 2 level 3s. There's me, and there's one other fellow in China, I believe. That's it. That's it.
Really?
Level 3s. In the world, there's about 20. And instructors, there's 1. It's me.
This kind of level 3 UCI. What do you usually do?
Oh, what do I do? Well, I wake up every day and go for a bike ride, usually 1 or 2 hours. Then I open the shop at 11. I've been working on custom bikes a lot lately, custom bikes. So I measure a guy's body, I get the parts together. I ask them lots of questions. What kind of riding do you want to do? What's fun for you? Do you have any parts of your body that give you trouble? And so I try to make it a very special, custom experience for them. So that's one thing I do a lot. Another thing is I'm building wheels, or just customers, like a normal shop mechanic. Customers come in, oh, I need my brakes adjusted. I do it just at a different level. Getting the A, it takes 10 years. You know how they say to be a master at anything, it takes 10,000 hours? I've done a lot more than 10,000 hours as a bike mechanic, so that's the difference.
Are there many customers here?
For me, I want the quality to be the top. So I don't want to feel stressed out. My wife does a great job of scheduling for me. So usually I do like 2 or 3 or 4 customers a day. That's it. Because they get special treatment. It's reservation only. Appointment only, no walk-ins. Because I don't want someone hanging out, talking. I want to focus and do a good job. I want to do it my way. And my way should be perfect. So I don't joke about it. To me, it's very serious. It's the rider's safety. So when I work with the front of the bike or any part, I always use a torque wrench. I'm always careful because it's my rider's safety that's most important.
You're kind of like bicycle doctor.
Again, problem solving.
I think it's enough, and let's move to the bicycle. And could you introduce your bicycle?
Yes, this is my fancy bike, custom built for me. So I measured my body and I sent it to a builder in Moscow. And I had to wait more than 1 year. It took forever to get the frame. It's totally crazy. Yeah, so it's titanium. I like metal bicycles.
You like red and silver?
Okay, so my concept, I wanted it to have a real Russian feel. So the Russian lettering, and it's made in Russia, the star. This font, it says Mike Bike, it's custom painted. This,
so cute.
The font comes from 1970s Russian propaganda posters. Yeah, I looked at it's Russian propaganda. It's great. Wow. It's kind of communist looking. That was my concept just for fun. Because, you know, USA and Russia are always enemies, so I thought it was funny. You know, it is a little hard for me to get in the low position, but I cut my steer tube very short because a few years ago, no problem. It was very comfortable. And now I'm like, oh God, this is so hard.
Your body changed.
Yeah, I need to change it back. I need to change it back. So actually, if I could change anything on the bike, it would be the rider. The rider needs to lose some weight. The parts are Campagnologo record, the 12-speed mechanical. First of all, I love mechanical shifting because it's easy for me to fix. There's just something romantic about made in Vicenza, Italy parts. It's like a Ferrari. It's just so special. Yeah, it makes you feel so nice riding Campagnologo. It's harder to adjust than Shimano, absolutely, but it's not that bad. And once it's adjusted properly, it works very well. All the routing on the bike or most of it is external, because external routing, I know it doesn't look as cool for some people, but I love it. I like the way the housing looks. Also, it has less friction, it shifts better, it's easy to adjust, easy to maintain. The wheels are built by me. DT Swiss hubs, they are, I think, Sapim spokes. The seat post was handmade in Russia by a company called Bjorn, BJORN, and they're very unique, cool seat posts.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous seat post.
From Moscow.
You know, it's weird. It's a lot of Moscow, and it's Italy meets Russia. It's a saddlebag. Roadrunner bags are made in the United States, in California, and actually, the owner of Roadrunner, she is Korean American. By buying Roadrunner, I'm supporting Korea and I'm supporting America at the same time, so it's a nice feeling. It's really easy to take off, usually. Yeah. I've got this. I run tubeless. So for tubeless, if you have a big puncture, you can use this and patch this is kind of how you patch or plug your tubeless. A simple Super B multi-tool. These guys are great. Super B makes lots of OEM tools for other companies. Nice company. That's why all my tools are Super B.
Do you have any recommendation tools for newbie like me?
Newbie like you? Okay, absolutely. So,
Just one.
if you are a newbie cyclist, first thing you need to do is go to your local bike shop and ask them, how do I change a flat tire? And you need to say to them, please show me. Let me buy you some dinner or something, or give you some money. Show me how to fix a flat tire. The number one mechanical problem with the bike is a puncture. That is the number one. The rest of the stuff, usually nothing happens.
I would like to know about what does this mean for you?
A bicycle is my life's passion. I guess that's it. My mother had an old, Samchuli bicycle. Terrible bike, doesn't work. And I took it and I rode 20 kilometers. And my parents said, what are you doing? And my legs felt so sore, my butt hurt, and I thought, oh. Next day I rode again, but I loved it. So it's been my whole life, that's what I do. I just ride bikes and I fix them.
Okay. And what do you feel about today's interview?
It was very pleasant. It's really good. You're always welcome to come back. If you ever want a custom bike or some wheels, or if you want something very special for your bike, come on back.
Oh, good.
I want to just make you something kind of cool.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
I'm excited on the direction Korean cycling is going. I hope Korea cities support a better bicycle path infrastructure, and I hope Korean riders just keep riding their bike and love it and have a good time and come to my shop.